Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna show you something really cool because, like, the Emic you saw like a couple videos ago, check them out, they're really worth to watch. I use the same Emic in my Clanboss team now, and it's a 1 key, and it's actually really cool because, like, you get your main skills all the time over and over on your champions. Like, in my case, it's the G-Nut. I know it's like nude or something like that, but I took him because of a reason. He can actually be used on all my other dungeons like Dragon and Shagoon if I want to, and stuff like that, because he still has really high speeds, like over 250, and that was what I was aiming for. One of those Painkeeper will be covered in Iron Twins and in Phantom Shagoon, so he has the same speed. My Harris, she's never gonna be used again. But yeah, that's basically it. I can use my G-Nut, like, or other champions, like, in a decently fast build and stuff like that. I can use my Painkeeper in other dungeons. And of course the Emic will be covered in many more areas, so keep an eye out for like those videos, because right now we are just building Emic in every area in the game and same speed and stuff, and that will be like the Clanboss variation, but on the end we will just cover like every area in the game. So I'm gonna show you the preset, because the preset is like, no, wait, first of all I'm gonna use it as promotion, because wait, let me check if you guys see the right screen. Yes, that software right here actually made it work, so we can actually figure out like all those speeds. Like one champion, what we do right now is putting Emic with the same speed in every area in the game, but of course you could do like other champions that fits your needs, and you can just go ahead. I'm just gonna quickly like show you how I found them. Like, I typed in my champions, I pressed like my wish list. I will call it wish list, like buffs and debuffs, what you want to have on the end of a turn, and I put just everywhere just an unkillable. Then I put my speed types, my speed ranges in there, my presets, like what I'm actually looking for, and then I actually pressed the start button, and it came up with speeds, and you can actually use it for like most dungeon in this game. So actually be aware of this software. This is like the big game-changing thing right now, and we are actually changing the game. Why are we actually changing the game? Wait, let me check if you see the right. Yes, because we will do stuff like that. Yeah, I will show you the preset, or maybe you can just watch the preset like on the software on the top. You actually saw exactly the preset, so I'm not gonna show you again. Go back in the software, get like a little bit into the software and just look it up there, and yeah, you will be fine. On the top there's like exactly what you have to like type in. Right now this works on all affinities, brutal, nightmare, ultra nightmare, of course, that's where we are right now. Nightmare, brutal, hard, and it's actually working on hard too. All affinities, but of course if you use another affinity, like if you hit another affinity like the blue one, for example, my Newt wouldn't be like the best, to be honest, and I had to change him out. So if you have like a void, like a turbulent or something, that would be like best in here. But also keep in mind you can just build 2 DPSs, and when the blue affinity comes, just use the other DPS and you can get it done. Probably I would change my DPS completely, but I went for like Newt because he's like a fusion, most recent. Emic is a fusion, and the rest are just rares you can easily obtain, and that's why I love it so much, because actually yeah, you have free room on your DPS, you use whatever you want on the end. Newt isn't the best, to be honest. He is okay, but there are better ones out there. But I just went for Newt because that Newt goes in my Fire Knight team and my Dragon team and everywhere else. So I had no stress at all. Just use him. I have him built, just use him. And that's why the speed calculator is so overpowered, because I can just use whatever speed I have on champions already and can see, can I use them in other spaces, like really nice. And yeah, it turns out, yes, you can. At this point, You already saw the rotation. It's gonna be fitting. The only weird thing probably you never thought about, like I'm gonna give you a quick example, like after a turn, you are usually having Harris there just to cleanse your stuff, but we go actually on Painkeeper first. You're gonna reset one time, but they are so close on speeds that they actually all the time like hit that rotation, and you will be affinity friendly, and yes, the stun is covered anyway, but yeah, you won't get the decreased speed on green affinity. And it works on all affinities and all that. I will also put the link from the calculator and the code in the description, so you can actually check it for your own, maybe like change speeds a little bit for your own needs and stuff like that. No problem, that will be in the description and you can see it, but at this point I'm gonna cut like almost to the end and we will see the damage. You know what, guys, I kind of forgot. We actually got quick battles now. Why am I actually running that? Let me exit out of the game, come back, and let's do an auto run. Oh wait, I'm gonna show you on green affinity on Nightmare right now, because it is what it is right now, and I can just show you there. But like if I do it on Nightmare, it is even better because the speeds are different and so on. It is even more stable on Ultra Nightmare because I used everything for Ultra Nightmare, and if Nightmare works like easily, it shows you like, oh, to be honest, at some point your green affinity will be covered. That's no problem. So we will take a look, like, do we get out of rotation or something because like he makes a flip-flop and something like that? Let's see. Right now we will get the first decreased speed, that's like super important. But that's just a counter attack. It's just a counter attack, reset, and then decreased speed is gone. So exactly the same rotation will be like in here. So please just, I'm not gonna show you the whole run now, but just please trust me. I exclusively was making the calculation for Spirit Affinity, so everything should be 100% okay, and I will restart the game and let's go ahead and do the auto run. So Clanboss, Ultra Nightmare, and let's go for the auto run and let's do it. It's so nice. We got 72 million. That's exactly where I want to be honest. If I do more, what, I don't even care. Like if I do a 1 key, it's like perfect. And to be honest, there are better DPSs than the GNAT and for Clanboss especially, but just keep in mind, you can just use your GNAT what you use everywhere else in here, and you don't even have to use more gear for like a Feign or something. Maybe a Feign could be better in here, keep that in mind. And yeah, you use your Nude, your Emic, and everything else, like where you actually, that Emic goes in every other area in this game. Like that's like mind-breaking. So there are other videos about that, just check them out. I will make a compilation probably of all those teams where they like fit. Of course, sometimes you gotta change your champions a little bit around for certain areas. Like you can use the Emic, maybe one Painkeeper, but the rest needs like Cold Hearts, like, or something. But on the end, you get like maybe 10 champions and you beat the whole game. So that's why that is so crazy right now. We are breaking the game right now with Emic. Not in a bad way, just in a good way. Like one composition that fits everywhere else, and you can do like stuff like that on your helicaps or something like that later on. So that would be like amazing if you share that, if you have any success. So GNAT, we got 261 speed. And we got, of course, it would be like a little bit different if you have like Clanboss speed up, but I just didn't do it. And yeah, we got like almost 350 accuracy, so we can actually use them somewhere else. 272 crit rate. And yeah, the defense is not too great, 3600, but actually I was not aiming for the defense too much because he's max HP hitting. So masteries, let's just Giant Slayer, and that's for right now it. But Blessing, to have a 1-star Brimstone on him makes it like really work. Right now I would miss immense damage potential without like the Brimstone right now, but to be honest, a 1-star Brimstone is totally enough, because you can also use a 1-star on your Emic, so on the end you get plenty of hits in, and yeah, you can do it. But also the GNAT is totally worth to just give him some stars, you know, just buy some up and you won't regret it. But on the end you can use another DPS in here, so it's not like totally stuck to him. And the Emic, I was just making him in regeneration and like Immortal set, but I was actually aiming just to maybe use him in arena, something, because the speeds are actually kind of nice. But yeah, so 271 speed, and then you just, I recommend totally build him tanky, and that's it. Like if you want to go for the regen or something else, but you want to build him tanky, you think like, hey, I want to do damage and Clanboss. But yeah, you can use this Emic in other areas of this game really effectively. So if you put him in damage gear, I know he's probably, what was it, HP based? Yes, so he gains a lot of HP, but that doesn't make him automatically super tanky if you build him for damage. Like he's a little bit more tanky than your usual DPS, but on the end he will just die on like really hard hits where just DPSs die. So build him tanky so you can use him in Shogun, Iron Twins, Doom Tower, wherever you like imagining him in. But he has many spots in the game. Did I show you masteries? They're just like that. The skills are all like fully booked. Everyone here is fully booked. There's no one that is just partially booked or something. Keep that in mind if you want to ask that. I got you covered. I'm not doing most of the time like just 2 books in the A2 stuff, like, because that's not going well for everybody. And the Harris, the Painkeeper #1, they got War Master, so they can actually do a little bit damage. Harris got a poison set. I didn't actually go like build those Painkeepers really damage wise, because I just went like by eye. I didn't use like optimizer and stuff, so I went just, yeah, I just use crit rate, not even like leveled right now. So they're just made to be on the speed with War Master, but if you pump a little bit more damage in them, you will get like a little bit more, but I don't know how much. It's just a Painkeeper. And I want to mention in this comp right now, if you do exactly the same speeds, I totally recommend like don't use any speed sets. And those 2 champions right here, right, was it him? Like, is it 231? No, it's actually not. So those 2 champions have 230 speed without a speed set. Just do it like that. Exactly 230, both of them, and then no speed set, no nothing. In general, if you use speed sets or perception sets or something, I actually do not have one of them right now, and it makes it on the end a little bit more easier for like the other dungeons. But just try to not have speed sets in there like perception, and if you do so, go in the calculator, click on your champion and click that you have actually perception gear, and then maybe your speed, like your calculation will change and everything falls off. So keep that really in mind, because I had that problem at one champion. I was like, oh, speed set, oh, the comp didn't work anymore. And I do not know who it was, but on the end you gotta keep an eye out for that, or you might break you and you write a comment like it's not working. But yeah, I'm sorry. It does. So that was all of it. I hope I see you in the next video, and yeah, have a nice day.